And this world is crying more and more every day. Don't let evil get you down in this madness spinning round and round.
Every day in the greater Charlottesville area, Young Life is sending volunteer leaders to high schools and middle schools, to kids with disabilities, to pregnant teens and teen moms, with the hope of winning their friendship. In Charlottesville and Albemarle and Greene counties, there are thousands of teenagers, and every single one of them has a story.
My name is Connor Williams.
My name is Abby.
My name is Kelsey.
My name is Maggie Rosberg.
My name is Asher.
My name is Harrison.
My name is Chris.
My name is Maggie Tuberty.
My name is Casey.
My name is Al Luna and I go to Western Albemarle High School.
I'm from Monticello High School.
I go to Albemarle High School.
I went to Charlottesville High School.
I go to Albemarle High School.
I go to Covenant.
I went to Albemarle High School. I go to Greene County.
I go to Charlottesville High School.
I'm a senior at Western Albemarle High School.
Before I knew Jesus, I had really low self-esteem and I had broken relationships with my family and my brothers.
I describe myself as angry and my life was pretty hectic.
I was just kind of living like day to day. There wasn't really, I didn't really have any kind of drive behind what I was doing.
I feel like I was trying to pursue this image of being perfect.
I definitely wanted to be one of the kids that was known for sports, for being just the cool guy around school and everyone liking him.
Before I met Jesus, I was kind of striving for acceptance. People's opinions of me and what they thought. And
I think my identity was in kind of what people thought about me.
I was concerned with being approved by others, and I tried to find life through soccer and by popularity.
I was really focused on popularity and what not only like my friends thought of me, but also what guys thought of me too.
I felt like I was searching for something and didn't have a connection. I go to a Christian school, so I had an idea of who Jesus was, but I didn't really know him.
I felt like I was searching all the time, looking for something more, something else.
Before I knew Jesus, life for me was like, it's like I was searching for something that wasn't there in my life, and I was searching for the father figure that wasn't there in my life, and satisfaction, and I was pretty much coming up empty.
I felt like I was being judged all the time, and every action I took, I was just thinking what other people thought.
I felt really empty. I was really hard on myself, always striving to make myself better.
I was seeking for love in friends and in my social life, and I was just dying to be accepted. But on the outside, I made everything seem like it was okay, when on the inside, I was just really broken.
I want you to live forever underneath the sky so blue. I want you to live forever underneath the sky so blue.
Young Life is sending over 60 volunteer leaders into the lives of teenagers with the hope of earning the right to be heard and becoming a part of their story.
I met my Young Life leader through school and coaching. He actually coaches our soccer team.
My leader is my soccer coach.
I first met my leader at the freshman dinner, where I was invited by these two senior girls in the locker room after cross country practice.
After school on Fridays, my leader would take me out to Beaver Creek and would sit down and just talk about our days and our weeks. My freshman year, that summer at summer camp, I remember he took me up on the zip line, which I'd never been on before, and had my first real conversation with him, talking about my dad.
As soon as I met my leader, she became a very constant part of my life. We hung out all the time. We still do. We make food together.
I got involved in Young Life my freshman year through my brother and my best friend Maury. They dragged me along the club.
I didn't think that Young Life was was going to be as fun as it was. I saw people that were having fun and jumping around and just a life that was so attractive. It just made me realize that they had something different. There was something different about them, and that I wanted to be a part of it.
We sang a lot of weird songs like Build Me a Buttercup, and we played some weird games, but all in all I had a really fun time. It was great to just be around people who really don't expect nothing else from you than to have a good time.
The Young Life Club for me was a place where I could go. I didn't have to worry about having all the right answers.
My whole life I've been trying to be accepted, and here older people would be talking to me, and leaders would be talking to me, and it just made me feel really loved. When I heard at Young Life that a life with Christ could be really fun and really fulfilling, not only just what they told me, but just watching my leaders, I realized that Christianity wasn't what I thought it was.
Camp was awesome. It was different than anything else I'd ever been to.
When I went to camp my freshman year, I heard the gospel truly for the first time.
That much love that Jesus has for us was just so overwhelming that I couldn't help but not want it.
He taught me that I didn't need to strive for anything else because Jesus' acceptance I already had, and that was all that I needed.
I chose to accept Christ in my life because I felt loved in a way that I never had before.
The weight of what Jesus did on the cross caused me to look blameless and perfect in God's eyes, and that just really rocked my world because I knew how sinful I was.
Christianity isn't a way of life, but it's a relationship, and that God died and came back to life so that we could have a living relationship with Him.
I had always envisioned Jesus as this historical figure who died on the cross, but kind of was happened in the past and didn't really tie into my life. But it was the fact that, or just learning that Jesus wants a relationship with you, and it's an ongoing thing, and that He loves you unconditionally. And so that's really what made me want to follow Him.
I want you to live forever underneath the sky so blue. I want you to live forever.
Throughout the Gospels, whenever people would have an encounter with Jesus, they would walk away forever changed. The great news is that is still happening today in this community, in the lives of teenagers.
After I met Christ, it was like a hole inside of me was filled.
But after I met Jesus, my identity was in Him, and regardless of whatever I did, He was going to love me.
And I just felt like a completely new person.
Because of my relationship with Jesus, I felt that I was not alone, and that I always had someone to rely on and talk to.
I used to have really low self-esteem, but I know that I'm beautiful through Christ.
I felt wanted, and my searching was over.
So now that I have this great joy in my life, I want other kids to be able to share that and have it too.
I give my life away to Jesus and give my life to my friends because I yearn for them to know the love that I have for Jesus, because I want to spend eternity with Him.
Instead of seeking acceptance in others, I know that I'm loved by God, and I try to bring others to God so that they may experience His love also.
I hope to see just a whole lot more kids come to the club and hear Him.
I finally have a kind of purpose behind why I want to care for people, why I want to kind of pour myself out for other people, and that's because I have the love of Jesus Christ in me, and that just kind of overflows.
That's why I'm training to be a Young Life leader at UVA.
Because Jesus loved me, I want to go share that with other high school kids, and so I'm a leader out at Western Omaha High School.
Underneath the sky so blue.
Thanks to my leaders,
Justin Kaysen,
Kaylee and Lauren,
Kendall, Mary Nelson,
Leader Eric Gemby,
Maria Colopy,
Hush.
Andrew,
Ellen Bosserman.
my life will never be the same.
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 As long as teens are broken, as long as they are enslaved to things like drugs, sex, and alcohol, as long as they are being lied to about where true fulfillment can be found in this life, we will go. We will go hoping for an opportunity to share with them about the only place where true life can be found, the only place where they can find true fulfillment in life. And that is through a personal relationship with God through Jesus Christ. That is why we go.